Hello, everybody. Jeff Johnson here for Clerk TV, and I have the pleasure of speaking with Clay Pate, who is the clerk in Tift County. Clay, how are you?
I'm fine.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
You know, we've been doing a lot of these things, and it's always interesting to me to find out where the clerks are from and their little geographical area. And we were talking right before this. I said, oh, I've been through Tift County before. And then I went, where is it? So tell everybody where Tift County is and how many people, that kind of thing about it.
All right, Tift County is 60 miles north of the Florida line on I-75.
Okay, so right now, now this is totally from me. Wiregrass? Is there something called wiregrass in that area?
No, that's Valdosta.
So that's Valdosta. So you're in the other direction.
We're 45 miles north of
Valdosta. Okay, gotcha. I want to, because every time I go through there, I always go, I don't want to fall on wiregrass.
No, it's southwest Georgia, or I don't know.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the people in Tift County, tell me a little bit about the good people there.
Oh, they're great. Tift is the friendly city.
Is it really?
It is. That's the nickname.
Why are they so friendly?
I don't have a clue.
But they're friendly,
They're
right?
friendly. Tifton spelled backwards does not fit.
I love it.
I grew up, as a kid, we always talked about there was nothing to do in Tifton.
Yeah.
So, but it's a great place to raise a family.
So you were born and raised there.
Yes.
What's it like being the local boy, going through and then becoming the clerk of court? Because that's a big deal. It's a big job, and it's something that is very important to the community. What was that like?
It was great. I spent almost 19 years with the sheriff's office.
Okay.
Where I really got interested in it. The prior clerk was my stepmother.
Oh.
So I kind of had almost a shoe in, but
Yeah.
I still had to work for it. But it was great going door to door, knocking on doors, asking people to come out and vote. Every once in a while you get somebody, oh, I can't vote for you, what party you're in or something. I'm like, well, I appreciate you coming out and vote. We just need people to come out and vote.
How long have you been the clerk there?
I'm finishing up my second year.
Fantastic. So you're brand new.
I am brand new, yes, sir.
So what do you think of, what has this meant to you to be the clerk of Tift County?
It has been great. I worked about 14, 15 years with the sheriff's office with in-court security. So I was in and around the office all the time.
So everybody knew, they knew you. They knew what was going on.
But, I was like, I've got a good idea what goes on in the clerk's office. I can do that job. Boy, you get in there, it's like, what in the world? Deer in the headlight, it's amazing.
And that brings me to this. Here you are 2 years in. I'm sure your staff is very important to you.
Yes, very much.
Why?
If I didn't have them, I would not be able to do the job.
No, I hear you.
Because we're 40,000 people, but we have a lot of flow of traffic through our stuff, through our office, and it's hard. And one person couldn't. I don't see how the smaller clerks' offices can handle it.
How many do you have? How many?
There's 10 plus me.
Wow. So you guys are always in there just dealing with folks and doing that kind of thing all the time.
We are wide open every day.
In your career so far in 2 years, what changes have you seen? One thing that you hear with so many of the clerks is that technology has made a major difference in your office.
Yes.
Is that the same thing with you? And what have you seen how technology has helped?
Moving, the prior clerk she'd been in office 24 years.
Okay.
And she was hesitant to get started with the computer, and that was just, I knew that we needed to move forward with that to bring everything up to speed. Trying to locate everything in the office. She knew, she had her filing system, and everybody, she knew where everything was.
That's
but
right.
Somebody walk in, hey Gwen, I need a so-and-so file. She'd turn around behind her desk in a stack of stuff, just pull it out,
and it's
hand
right
it to
there.
her. And she knew where it was. Nobody else could do that though.
Wow.
So just trying to organize it and just so we could all find it. It was hard.
You are the keeper of history.
Yes.
There. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you and how you serve your constituents?
Tift County was formed in 1905. I've actually just got approval from my county commission to backscan everything and put it in the computer.
What, everything? You mean
everything except for the deed books.
Wow.
Yeah, it's almost $750,000 project.
To me, it's always amazing to talk to clerks who say, they go to certain books and they're looking back way into the 1800s.
Oh yeah,
or even before.
Tift County was formed in 1905 out of several different counties surrounding us.
Okay.
And going through getting prepared for that project to present to the board, I found documents that were still listed as one of the other counties, but because of the geography, it ends up being part of Tift County now.
Wow.
And it was 1893 was the oldest I just put my hands on just in a quick time. So it's amazing.
That is amazing. And speaking of records and things like this, and you talked about your staff. One of the things that you do is you service people that come into your office. One thing that I have learned in talking to a lot of you, sometimes these folks that come into your office, it's not that they're mad. It's just, it can be a difficult thing they're coming in for. How does your staff help them to cope with being able to find the records and things they need?
Most people don't have a clue or need for the clerk's office until they need something.
Until they need it.
And so being able to come in and us to be able to find exactly what they need and give it to them in a short time,
right.
They're appreciative.
And see, that's so good, because that's what I hear from everybody is that folks come out and they just go, wow, this is really neat. You guys helped me to do these particular things. Here's what I want to kind of ask you too. We've been talking about the clerk's office, all the technical things that you guys have been doing. But like you said, you had a life before that and you're going to have a life after this. So we're getting into the personal things now.
Okay.
Hobbies. What sort of hobbies do you like? What do you like to do?
I like to drag race.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, sir.
What do you race? What kind of cars do you race?
I just before I took office, I had a '93 Mustang. It wasn't much of nothing, but it was
it's yours.
It was a toy, and got to play with it.
And you did. I tell you what, we have interviewed a number of folks, and yours is definitely one of the most unique hobbies that we've had already. Did you win much?
We only went to a couple of races a year.
Uh-huh.
I think back in 2012, I raced in a class where you had to take your car, had to make a 30-mile trip away from the racetrack, and then come back, and you had to complete the race, that 30-mile track, and then make 3 back-to-back passes down the drag strip.
Why do they do that?
The class is called True Street. And so you had to have tag insurance, lights, and all that stuff.
Oh.
And so your car had to be able to make a 30-mile trip, and then
come and race.
And then come back and race. So and they give out awards for closest to the even second. So I think 9 second, 10 second, 11, all the way up to like 15 or 16 seconds.
That's interesting.
And I won the 14-second class.
Congratulations, sir.
They average out your 3 passes, and mine was like 14.01.
Well, listen, I'm going to give you an opportunity now to look into that camera and say whatever you'd like to say to the constituents of Tift County.
Well, I want to thank everyone that came out and voted for me and has faith in me to be able to provide for your needs and of my office. Being part of this family of clerks, it's great. I've had Miss Nancy from Irwin County was great and showing me some new ideas of how Icon works. And it's great being around here, coming to these meetings. It's just great.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I'm sure the folks in Tift County are going to enjoy you being there. I know that you're going to serve them very well.
Yes, sir.
And if not, you're going to race them. Listen, thank you so much for taking the time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. And thank you for joining us on Clerk TV.